So I'm back with another video, man, on EBH20, y'all. EBH20, on my career episode 33. Let's get right to it, y'all. It's really good. So, we're going against the Dallas Mavericks, y'all. Going against Luka Doncic, Chris Stapps, Tim Hardaway Jr. Going against Dwight. Going against D-Line right, bro. So let's get right to it. I'm going against JJ Barea. Alright, let's get right to it. Yeah, but we're going for 14 triple doubles, so yeah. We're going for 14 triple doubles, so yeah, y'all. Going for it. I'm too good. We go for 14 triple doubles. So yeah, y'all, I'm too good. I'm gonna keep getting triple doubles and quarter doubles, yeah, and quarter doubles, yeah.
A stunning view of the moon over our broadcast location tonight in Dallas, Texas. That D.A. Jacob.
Going for it,
well, Kevin Durant said his days.
All right, thanks, D.A. Doris, the depth of talent for these two teams, a real point of pride for both.
Well, I think both of these front offices take extraordinary pride, Kevin, in their ability to surround their star players, and you have to have stars. But the key is the guys around them. What is their fit? Do they complement the stars' greatest attributes? That is the measure of a great front office.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Jay, smooth out there with
Prez.
Then it's Jordan, and it's James in at the 3. And for the Mavericks, Doncic and hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
Yeah, too good.
Right, left side. It's stolen by Prez. Here's Jay, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 6-point game. Now here's Hardaway. He's tightly guarded. 6 on the shot clock.
Defense.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Snapped them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. Shot from the inbound, and Doncic gets it to go.
We know this. Doncic is an aggressive, thirsty scorer. If you allow airspace, even in the mid-range, he's going to make you pay.
The 2K, baby.
Here's Hardaway. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
Jordan.
Here's Hardaway. Doncic finds Hardaway. Dallas moving it around. Now Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Doncic outside. And he banks in the layup.
You cannot let Doncic get established on the interior. This guy feels very comfortable wherever he is on the floor.
I have to do something else.
The Nets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Smooth. You know, he rips it. Right over Porzingis. Wow.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Mavericks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Marjanovic passes to Doncic. Out to Hardaway. Releases. Rebounded by the Nets.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
From deep. From beyond the arc and then some. And that's now 9 points for Smooth.
Oh, are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
Dallas calls timeout.
And until their playoff run, the Brooklyn Nets weren't a team we thought of as a free agent destination. And Doris, you almost forget that they play in the biggest market in the country.
And Greg, who would have thought that in New York and Los Angeles, arguably the most competent franchises would be the Nets and the Clippers? These are two of the historically dilapidated teams no longer content to play second fiddle in those major markets.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Right outside. Pass to Hardaway. Outside, Porzingis. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan.
Come on, bro.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
And Brooklyn making a change here.
But the
Nets leading by 9.
Coming, bro.
Lets the 3 fly. And the Nets another 3.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Right, looking around. Doncic kicks to right.
The cheese out for boy. The cheese out for boy.
From deep, James gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. Right, the pass to Porzingis. No one near Marjanovic as he lets it go. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit, Greg. Coaching right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Doncic passes to Marjanovic. Now here is Hardaway. And there's the pass to Wright. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
Count it. Good. James got his second bucket tonight.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
And Greg, you know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Here's Porzingis, and it's blocked. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
And Jay guys took over, yo.
Doncic kicks to right. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Nets leading by 16.
Hold up. Snatch ankles, bang.
The Nets another 3.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Passes it to Hardaway. With some arc. That one no good. Excellent D there from Allen.
Well,
what a dunk!
Look out below!
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
James against Doncic. Back to right. Outside Hardaway.
Bro, that's not my... he missed.
3-pointers off the mark.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Circus move.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, Fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And goaltending is...
No.
And yet the coach is challenged.
You, bro, how is that? Nah, how is that a goaltender, bro? Like, 2K be hating, though. I ain't gonna lie, though. Nah, that's not... Nah.
Being used here on the goaltending call. He wants it reviewed.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge.
Oh, look out! Strong finish.
No. Tell me we didn't just see that.
Oh, yeah. I think he's been practicing, GA, that one.
I'll tell you, that is a little bit of effort and a lot of work. How about the energy in this building off that play?
No, Pep.
Three-pointer. This is an evolving aspect of Dwight Powell's game. Getting comfortable in the catch and shoot from just about anywhere.
Prez. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Into their offense.
And it's Wright with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks.
Bro. Baby, yo. No. Look at him. Look at it. On D-line. Right, bro. Look at him.
To Wright for three.
Nope.
Allen with the rebound.
Rolling.
You know he'd love to have that one over.
What about the dunk?
That was special.
Yeah.
My goodness.
The horse swim, boy.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
Dallas has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Doncic finds Porzingis right with it, and Allen picks him up defensively.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Jared Allen.
Here's Smooth. Oh!
Yeah.
And the dunk to
The
finish
Jordan
it
Curry
off.
swim, boy.
Yet another bucket in close.
Jared Allen.
That's how he's
and
earning his
Perez.
points
Y'all can
today.
take over, y'all. You know what I'm saying,
Mavericks
bro?
shooting only 28% here in the first. A shoddy game offensively for them so far.
No,
Right.
that's not.
It's a
That's
two-pointer.
not.
Again, the
No,
miss
that's
by the
not going
Mavericks.
in.
And there have
Tripping.
been some terrible shot choices here.
Bro, no.
That's not a good
Why
look
would you
at all.
pass it?
Just flying up and down the court. 9 straight in
Wow, I
transition.
can't get my assists, bro.
Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn
you have
Nets,
to
it
pass
was a
it.
win against the Minnesota
Just
Timberwolves.
had to hurry.
And here we go. Prez with the bucket.
And just a great job of controlling that
Hey,
defensive
bro.
backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a
What you
strange
doing
move on his part.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Maxey.
I guess I did at 8:27 in the second quarter, bro. You know what I'm
And here in the
saying?
second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
Yeah, they're rolling
Yeah,
right now.
too
That
good.
lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both
Conversions,
ends.
the three.
Terrific focus
Control,
on
boy.
offense,
I'm
and
getting
they're
the 3
locked in
points.
defensively.
Oh, fashion, boy.
Well, you think the ownership style of the Mavericks, something the league had to adjust to. Very active.
Yeah.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And so here is Dallas. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And Wright kicks to Porzingis. Now here's Wright. He's got 5. Pass to Marjanovic. Now here is Hardaway. He's covered closely. Pocket 4. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Well, think about the Nets' Kenny Atkinson, a finalist last season for NBA Coach of the Year. This young coach got a well-deserved contract extension. And what I love is his team competes at a high level every night.
James checked in for the Nets. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Doncic against James.
Bro, look at him, yo.
Porzingis feeling it out
Look
of it.
at Chris
To the middle.
He passed it.
Pass to Doncic.
Pass it to Doncic. No.
Over James.
Oh, boy, that's dope.
But they get it back.
Wow, they get it bad, bro.
Outside Hardaway.
Where you get that? Stop playing with me.
The pass to Porzingis.
The defense,
Nice again.
bro. Look at
And
2K,
foul on the
bro.
shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Doris, you think about how hard this Brooklyn team competes. I think they take right after their head coach.
I don't think there's any doubt, Kevin. Coach Atkinson is still willing to get on the court and jump into drills with his players. Let's remember, going back to the early days of his career, he was a player development coach. And before that, yes, he even played. That effort and willingness to break a sweat very much reflected in his
The
group.
defense,
Hardaway,
Chris.
no good.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made us.
Yeah.
And this offense
good,
is in
boy.
a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
To the paint. Here's
Man.
White.
Bro,
And
you
he
get
gets
two.
the whistle.
No.
2 free throws coming up. Of course, you've seen a lot of these big men come and go in this league. Who would you say right now
bro.
is the most complete big man
Man, all these
in
fouls.
the NBA?
Well, 2 guys come to my mind immediately, and that's Joel Embiid, who I think probably could be more efficient with his three-point shooting, but is still enough of a threat that you have to guard him out there. They enter the ball through him in the post, and he can be a dominant scorer. He can also put it on the deck. And then Anthony Davis, who you could say all of those attributes that Joel Embiid has, the Brow has as well. Those are 2 of the most complete, dominant
Again,
two-way
y'all
big
see,
men
y'all
in
know what to do
today's game.
to. It's coming again, bro.
Doncic outside.
Yo, nah. Lost it,
And the
yeah.
rejection by
Defense.
And
James.
here's the fast break.
Oh, bro, don't pass
Nice ball
it.
movement by Brooklyn. Pops
you-
it up for Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well,
Yo.
we've seen this 1 or 2 times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Pass to Marjanovic. And Wright kicks to Doncic. Pass to Marjanovic. Shot to
No.
stop the run.
Bro,
The shot
Yo,
will not
you
fall.
trash.
The Nets go the other way with it.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard.
Hits it again. Wow.
One more 50-point game from him as he continues to move towards the top spot.
I have never seen a season like this. Over and over, he continues to explode on the offensive end.
The top spot for most 50-point games in a season comes from the scoring year of all scoring years. Wilt Chamberlain's amazing 1962 season. Wilt actually averaged 50 points a game that year.
Right outside. 5 to shoot. Doncic passes.
no. So you telling me I did not get that steal? Yo, bro, look at 2K. Stop hating. 2K always be hating, bro. Look at that, bro. Yo, are you kidding me? Look at that. Look at it. Are you kidding? What? Yo, that's a glitch. Oh my goodness. Goodness, bro.
To right. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And got
Boy,
it
with
out
the
of the
tomahawk.
basket.
And he's
With
up
the
to
tomahawk,
52
boy.
points.
With the
Yeah,
tomahawk.
making a GA look all too easy right now. Maverick shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. And Wright kicks to Doncic. Another steal. Here's Smooth. All alone. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 6 assists in the game. Dallas shooting the ball poorly. Just 28%. Pass to Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. Here's Marjanovic. Wright outside. Trying to end the drought. He takes it up and lays it in. Wright's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a...
I got 9 steals. That's 10 now.
Pretty pass.
That's 10 steals now, boy. Got 14 triple doubles.
Smooth, guarded by Wright, and the shot is good.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Outside, Porzingis.
Bro, you see that, bro? That's a glitch.
Inside.
Oh,
Here's
yo,
Marjanovic.
this thing is a
Doesn't go that
glitch,
time.
bro.
Good D by Jordan. Down low, and that one is stuffed right through.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
It's coming again, bro.
And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. And with the signing of Durant and Irving, along with DeAndre Jordan, Greg, are the Brooklyn Nets now claiming the mantle for the top team in New York?
Listen, they were already the better team a season ago. After stealing the Knicks' thunder in free agency, acquiring the superstar talent, they're poised to steal the Knicks' cultural relevance as well.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Dallas. Barea comes in for Luka Doncic. Barea, the pass to Porzingis. Right. Great D that time from Jordan.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That is his 1st foul of the game. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Rice. And then for Brooklyn, Jared Allen.
Oh!
Wow.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Dallas shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Hardaway dishes to Barea.
Bro, you get that. Yo, look at him, bro.
1:37 left in the second quarter. Rocket 6. Crops in the layup for 2. Barea's got 5 now.
I'll tell you, don't let the diminutive size fool you. This guy is not intimidated and can get his shot in the painted area.
Brooklyn in control. Here's Smooth. Another bucket. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Outside, Porzingis. To the inside. Oh, that's blocked. And he's able to get it back. And he gets it back. Barea. And the Nets with possession here. Here's Smooth. And good. He hits it again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of the game. And Brunson has it in the corner. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. Their defense has been active and effective. Right back after this break. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, it has been an electric performance. These guys were firing on all cylinders. They came out aggressive, going after those rebounds, and they were piling it up. I think they wanted to send a message with their physicality, and they're going to be nearly impossible to stop if they're playing that way.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
Well, they gave up too many good looks. Look at the field goal percentage against them. This tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good.
Now, hold on, bro. How many points Curry get? He got 12 points already.
Good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Smooth checked in for Kyrie Irving.
At 11:51 in the third quarter, bro.
Here's Hardaway. Here's Wright. Good.
Well,
and the assist goes to Hardaway.
dude.
Hardaway has got 3 assists tonight.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half.
Oh,
That's a great dunk.
Break it.
He's an athletic freak.
Wow.
Too good, yeah.
How do guys even come up with a move like that?
I don't know, right? That's not even normal. That's on a different level.
That has got to be deflating for the defense. He's just showing them up right now, guys.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Another steal. Here's Smooth. And another one. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Outside, Porzingis. Doncic against James. A wide open look here for Wright. A three-pointer off the mark. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Whoa, well, you missing? Hold up. Nah, bro. Drew James. Yo, this always happen, bro. Like, I just missed a shot when I...
Oh, guys,
right.
one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment, good report. Thank you so much. Doncic outside. Marjanovic passes to Wright.
I'm there.
Shot clock at 5.
Bro, you gotta shoot that.
Here's Doncic. Dallas, no good that time either. And here are the Nets. It's been 10 unanswered points.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And this is what you want on both ends, to win the battle of effort.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Yeah, that's number 5. One more, and he is going to be done for the day.
Bro, for though, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right with it.
No, bro.
I'm not,
no, bro.
Outside Hardaway. 5 on the clock.
I'm not trying to get fouled out.
Gets the 14-footer to fall.
And with those points, he's able to stop a 15-0 run by the Nets.
Well, think back to before he moves on to the Dallas Mavericks. While Tim Hardaway Jr. was with the Knicks, he was carrying such a burden offensively because Porzingis was still recovering.
Right for three. Rebound, Brooklyn. Perez has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think, Greg, it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
And we've seen Hardaway be a much more efficient player than in the past.
Look at that.
We know, Kevin,
Give it to me,
unequivocally, is
boy.
that this young man can score the basketball. But what you hope is the best players in the NBA are all about efficiency. That's what you want Hardaway Jr. thinking about. How can I be the most efficient guy on the floor?
Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Right, the pass to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
This incredible confidence that Luka Doncic possesses, my goodness.
Hold on, how many points, bro? So, Perez got 12, Curry got 12, Jay got 10, James got 8. James.
Here's Smooth, guarded by Wright. And that one's good, James.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was...
I can say again, at 2 in the third quarter, bro. Hey, throw that lob. You already know.
Here is Durant.
Bro, I said throw the lob. Not no.
And good. There's another. He's been absolutely
throw the lob,
ridiculous
bro.
in this game.
You have to pass
You get the sense he just can't
throw
miss.
the lob, bro. Game, bro.
In the pass to Kleba. He kicks it to Powell. And here's Barea. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
I'll tell you, J.J. Barea has the ball on a string. Listen, we know he's got a diminutive size, but his movements on the dribble, that's a big man's game.
Throws it down despite the man right in his face. A chance here for a 3-point play.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Mavericks. And for the Nets, Allen's checked in for Jordan. And James subbed in for Jay.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Here's Smooth. Yet another bucket.
90. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Dallas shooting 37% so far in the third quarter, and they're not satisfied with this lack of offensive execution. Kleba kicks to Brunson.
Big trash. That's why, bro. You're like, you play defense. Dude,
banked in off the glass. Brunson's got 5 points so far.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
And that one's good, James.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it, Greg?
Wow.
The pretty dunk brings down the house.
Gracious. Wait, does he know this is a real game? That's a dunk you do in your backyard.
Yeah, but you can't get on that highlight reel in your backyard.
This is part of the reason we watch, for players and moments like this. My goodness gracious, how great is that?
That's a good defense, boy.
And Brooklyn has possession.
What you doing? You're not scoring on me, bro. You is not scoring on
Smooth.
me. So don't even try, dude. Don't try me. Don't Sam, bro. And y'all go start double teaming.
There's the pass to Allen. Here's Smooth.
Give me the ball.
By Powell.
Bro.
By Brunson.
2K.
That one misses.
2K.
And so it's Brooklyn
2K, bro.
holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
I'm about to clear my players and going to the Lakers, bro. I'm saying, bro, it's about to be lit.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision
on this pass. Put it on a platform.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And Dallas going with the whole new group out there.
It's 709,
bro.
In
for the Nets.
in the
Jordan,
fourth
he's
quarter,
checked
bro.
in for Jared Allen. Kevin Durant comes in for Wilson Chandler. Smooth checked in for Karis LeVert. And Prez is subbed in for Prince.
Bro, look at me, yo.
Doncic and Porzingis, the incredible forward pair. J.J. Barea is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5.
Hey, now,
down low.
hey, Kristaps.
That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Bro.
Boy, what a display of toughness from Kristaps Porzingis. He's a rock down low.
Kristaps just dunked on,
Here's Smooth, guarded by Doncic.
on KD, bro. Man, I'm not liking this. I
Six
gotta
to shoot.
No, I gotta get my
Smooth
revenge.
passes to
I'm getting my
Prez.
revenge, bro.
Here's Smooth.
I'm getting
Again,
my
the Nets
revenge.
for 2.
I'm getting my revenge.
Strong work for him at the offensive end.
I'm
helping
getting
them
my
to
revenge.
maintain that lead.
I'm getting my revenge. I'm not playing, bro.
Now,
I'm
here's
saying
Barea.
you don't dunk
Not a lot of
on
room.
a good
And the ball's
score.
tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
A
Of course,
good
it seems
score,
like
but
Adam
you don't.
Silver, the
I'm
NBA
getting my
commissioner,
payback.
is one of the most well-liked
getting my
commissioners in
payback.
all of
Come on,
sports.
Prez, win it too.
Worldwide.
You better,
Why do you
bro.
think
Come
that's
on,
so?
bro.
Well, I think he
Win.
was amongst the most
Man, you
important
Curry, bro.
members of
You
the staff
are
of his
coming.
predecessor, David Stern, who obviously oversaw the greatest
No.
growth in NBA history. The
Come on,
NBA
bro. I want Kristaps in that
but
paint,
Adam
bro.
Silver didn't
I
skip a
want him in that
beat. He
paint.
is a great
I want
listener,
him in that
a
paint.
great communicator,
I
and I've
want
said this
him
about the
in that
NBA
paint.
for a very long time. It is a league that is in constant
Boy.
Get in!
Oh, that's an
Dunking on Kristaps. I got my payback,
Just a
boy.
remarkable
Dunking on
jump.
KD.
These
Don't dunk on
fans, Jonas,
KD.
are on the
Like that,
ground
bro.
right now.
Got my payback. You
The
don't
Mavericks
ever
have gone 6
dunk
of
on
9 on
KD.
field goal attempts since the start
You
of
don't
the fourth
ever do that.
quarter. Knocked away. It's stolen by Prez.
You don't ever do
Here's
that, bro.
Smooth. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Stop playing with
Smooth's
me.
got 9 points in the quarter.
And the jump shot has been a
But take
dimension
over
of
again,
this
y'all. See, y'all
game
know
where
the
they've had
dumb
a
team
clear
is coming again,
advantage.
bro.
Dallas moving it around. Yep, it counts.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Hey, Curry, what's up, bro? You know what I'm saying?
A deep 3 from Irving. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long.
Bro, look at Doncic. Hey, okay, I think
Doncic against
Ooh,
Irving.
look at that beat, though.
Here's Brunson.
You stop him.
Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Come on.
Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one. Now a timeout called by
Bro,
Brooklyn.
colder, bro.
Greg, you look at the young Luka
Hey,
Doncic.
new
What
video.
impresses you the most right
Hey.
now about his game?
Hey,
Kevin, you just don't
No,
see
son.
many players his
I got
height
my payback, bro.
can handle and make step-back threes. Also, his confidence. He came into the league never doubting that he could dominate a game, and don't forget about his brilliance as a passer.
Looking at
Hey,
who's out there
colder.
now for the
Just hit
Mavericks.
2K subs.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Marjanovic. Jackson comes in for Doncic. Courtney Lee, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And it's Seth Curry in for J.J. Barea.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Hey, right here. Give it to
And the
me.
Nets with possession.
You already know. Hold on, let me do some real quick. Hold on.
Here's Smooth.
Alright, come on, I'm saying, let's do it. Oh,
A lot of people look at that general manager
I was
position
doing
with the
something, bro.
team. I think it grows with some organization, maybe shrinks in importance
Alright,
with
come on.
others. But by and large, it is
Come
more
on,
stable
bro.
than coaching, isn't it? That
Well,
position of being a GM.
Yeah, and
Bro,
I think,
why
Kevin,
do I
if you were to
always
ask
lose the
coaches,
jump
one
ball?
of the things I've heard sort of thrown out there as an idea is when you list the head coach's record, why not list
Yeah.
the GM's record as well? Because the reality
The
is
defense,
success
James.
in the NBA is contingent on so many things. What's your ownership like?
Yeah.
What kind of front office personnel have they made great decisions? Do you have the best possible coaching comparative to the talent on your roster? So much contributes to winning, Kevin. And I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Converting the 3-point play, boy. I'm getting the
About the
3
Dallas
points.
Mavericks. They will
The
put
old
every piece
fashioned
of
way,
data
boy.
and information to use in terms of trying to get an advantage. Think about it, guys. They are now doing blood tests, trying to head off injury for their players. They believe this gives them a clearer picture into the overall health of their athletes.
No, shoot it. You
There's
got
Lee
to.
with the 3.
You got to, bro.
Rebounded by the Nets. Allen's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Smooth. And yep, another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it
Too
to the
good,
opposition.
boy.
Dallas making a switch here. Kleber's checked in.
Converting the three-point play, boy. I'm getting the 3 points. The old-fashioned, boy.
The Mavericks have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. Lee kicks to Finney Smith.
Yeah.
Passes it to Jackson.
Yo.
Outside Curry.
No.
Here's the three.
Trash. You know you
Unable to get
trash,
that one.
bro.
And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it.
I'm shoot that.
Doris, those blood tests you were talking about, always subject to player permission. They want
Too
to honor
good.
player privacy.
I think you have to, Kevin, and
Too
most
good,
of the
bro. Stop
Mavs
playing
have
with me.
embraced it. These tests have the ability to measure almost 50 biomarkers.
Stop playing
As
with
an
me,
athlete,
boy.
you're always trying to stay in peak form. As an organization, you're always trying to
no.
manage appropriately
Bro, of
their
course.
workloads.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two taking pride.
The hard swing, boy.
Oh, here he
The hard
comes.
swing,
And
boy.
there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim.
Converting the
Skip, I hope
three-point
for
play,
the new
boy. I'm
draft
getting the
lottery
3 points.
system
The
to
old-fashioned.
keep every team competitive to the very end of the season.
Well, one of the keys in implementing this new draft lottery system was to make sure that the bottom three teams were
defense,
given equal
Jared
opportunity
Allen.
to get that top draft choice.
Yeah, that's a
I
good
think you did
defense.
see it have some
All right,
effect
dude.
on play and teams trying to be competitive while understanding they're still going to have an opportunity to build their team through the draft. But here's the reality. The NBA has got to be under review constantly. There's a process in play. It's one of the most proactive leagues in the country in terms of always looking for little things to make sure their game is the best it can be.
Attention to detail. Well said. Lee kicks to Kleber. And here is Lee. 4 on the shot clock.
Shoot that, bro.
Over James. No good from Lee.
That's him, bro.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and again another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Dallas has gone
look at
3 of 5 from
self-curve.
beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Smooth. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition.
Hey.
The Maverick shooting in the fourth has been tremendous, 59%. Here's Curry.
Bro, he said,
And the layup's
no
good
my
off the
way.
glass.
Well, you know that Steph Curry will be aggressive regardless of where he is on the floor. Nice look inside there.
Hey, James, bro, I want you to have a 3. That's right, bro.
Here's
Come on.
Smooth, guarded by
Shoot
Curry.
that gut
From
in
deep,
his
James
face.
makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
No one near
No.
Curry as he lets
Bro.
it go. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yes, and with this one
Hit
winding
2.
down, it's
Oh, dude,
obvious
no, it not,
to everyone who
dude,
watched
dude,
it.
dude.
Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Brooklyn.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight,
Curry
and that
just
was
took
the
over.
edge they needed.
Yo.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And with the win
But it's a
approaching,
good
they'll take the
defense.
first
The
game here
next quarter
of
again,
2
y'all.
that
So y'all
they'll
know
play against
the
this
new team is
Nice
coming
to
again,
get
bro.
that first one out of the way and set the tone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Smooth.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
And it's sent
The
back by
defense,
Allen.
Jared
This
Allen.
guy is a sensational shot blocker. Jared Allen twice on the pipes.
And another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots.
Okay, that's that B right there.
Curry
Okay.
is inside.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
To end the run.
No, bro, don't.
And James pulls it down.
Get out, come on.
Got his hand out
You're not
enough
shooting
on
at my
that one
face.
to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle.
Splash.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
No. Come on, shoot it, bro. I want the last shot.
Lays it up
All
off the
right.
glass.
He made it.
What he
So
does.
I got time.
I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Here's Smooth. Count it.
Finishing strong. This is how you want
238
to close
to
things out.
88
No
is the
question,
final
GA.
score,
They got
yo. Alright, let me check these stats, bro. Like always. I had 18 points, 4 boards, 22 assists, 17 steals, 2 blocks, 2 turnovers. I missed no shots. I had 13 3-pointers. I had 27 dunks. Bro, Perez got a double. Alright, come on, yo. Curry had 22 points. Hey, my boy Jay had 16. He got a double, 18 points, 14 boards. And James had 16 points. Spencer had 12. Jordan had 11. Katie had 11. Jared Allen had 5 points. Bro, how come Joe Harris never played? Bro, I'm sleep, bro. I'm sleep, bro. This dude don't even get points per game. Look at this, bro. Yo, he don't get points per game, bro. He don't get no points, bro. Well, that's just sad, bro. That's sad, bro. Sad, bro. He don't get no points per game. Sad. 0.2, bro. Man, he don't get no points, bro. Sad.
Hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Nice win tonight. What was your thought process coming into the game?
You know, I was just going out there trying to compete on every play, trying to play as much defense as possible. You know, just sticking to our game plan. We had a game plan going in and we executed.
Got it done at both ends of the floor, Kyrie. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Jeez, oh, boy. On my shoulders. Next game going against the Toronto Raptors. Alright, y'all. You know what I'm saying, bro? You know what I'm saying? Wait, hold on. Oh, I'm tripping. I thought we go. Well, I'm thinking it's December. Well, I'm saying whatever. It's January 2020, bro. January 4th. You know what I'm saying, bro? Alright, so on January 23rd, we're going against the Los Angeles Lakers. Alright, y'all. If y'all like this video, man, like and subscribe to the channel, turn the post notification bell so you never miss it. And do follow me on PS4, y'all. Antonio112593, and so it's my second channel, Antonio Pitts. Peace, I love y'all, and I'll see you guys in my next video. It's really y'all.